Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off the cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro somewhat at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if there's stuff outside of my control, I can just press that and carry on after that's gone. These weekly Wednesdays are essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are 99% model focused and is 99% GW stuff. Most of the time it's 40k. Sometimes there's information, sometimes there's questions about terrain that I answer on a weekly Wednesday. Sometimes there's information about myself, what's going on in the workshop and everything else. So that's the gist of it. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. Right, let's get started, shall we? Just give everyone a quick heads up notice. There's approximately 2 to 3 weeks before 10th edition of 40k goes on pre-order. It might be 3 weeks or 3 weeks in 3 weeks from this Saturday, something like that. Now, I think it's £150 sterling, 170 euros. I'm not sure what it is in dollars. Someone knows, chuck it below so we all can know. But 170 euros, what I've seen in the box, I think is actually fantastic. Brilliant. Anyway. I'm interested in Marvel Crisis Protocol, but where is the best place to start? The best place to start would be with this, okay? This is the starter box. Now, I got it, I think it was 120 euros when I got it. It's around that sort of price. Some people go, oh, but if you're going to pay, 170 quid for temperatures for 4K, that's not as much. But also with that, you get 10 models in there. Okay, so when you work out like that, you're paying 12 euros a model. You're getting the rule book and everything else. There's a couple of plastic building terrain pieces. I think there's a car in there as well to build, which is just the chassis and the wheels and so that sort of stuff. It's pretty good considering some models. I know like the Hulk, I think is about 60 quid. I know Juggernaut is 60 quid. I see him and I was like, oh, 60 euro for one model. Oof. But that's probably the best place to start with the box, the start box. And then I hope to get up and done in the next 3 or 4 weeks. I'm hoping to. Just to free up that little bit of space on the shelf there. As you can see, this space is slowly disappearing. I know you can see stuff at the back there, but we won't worry about that. How do you gravel your big bases that you have? That's a very good question. Let's pick up this guy. It's a Doom Stalker. Now you see like this sort of base. How do I get the gravel on? There are 2 ways to do this. And the first way works, but it's very wasteful. The first way of doing it, let me just put down that. Okay, let's just say you have your gravel in this sort of space, okay? And what you would do is you would put your model as close as you can and get some gravel on, say, this part, yeah? Then you would tip it, so this is underneath, yeah? You'd then pick the gravel up and you'd sprinkle it across, tilt this slightly so it runs across the PVA, okay? And then you turn the model and do the same thing again. Now that works, but it's very wasteful. The best way to do it is with this. Let's get yourself something like this. It's a little storage box. And there's little locks on here. Yeah, so it doesn't just pop open. You ready for this? So you put your PVA glue in there. Yeah, the whole thing sits inside and you can just move it around and shovel it around. And I don't want to shovel it around because that's the best way to do it. Now, there are some models. Let's have a look. The Venom Crawler, for example, goes in there. Yeah, it's fine. I think the Silent King is one I had a problem with. No, even he went in there. So that's the best way of doing it. Get yourself something like this. So you can just put your gravel in there. I think I've got 2 bags of gravel in there. Just very simple, very straightforward. Because then when you undercut the whole model, the black spray paint will coat the gravel and connect the gravel to the base, and just give it a nice. Hope that helps. Don't worry, I did it the first way for a long time until I started doing it that way. Why have you not done a Let's Build on the Line yet, as your Space Marine Dark Angels successor chapter? The simple reason for that is I had to go to the cash point and to the shop for herself, and it was just before 10 o'clock. I need to check how much was in the cash point so I could pre-order it. And what happened is, by the time I got back, it was like 10 minutes past 10, sold out. Everything was sold out. I was like, oh my goodness me. So I wasn't able to pre-order it, unfortunately. I'm waiting for it to come out as single. But at the same time saying it, I don't know, I want him, don't get me wrong. So when he comes out single, say he come out single this weekend, I'm not sure when he's coming out, but say it was this weekend, then I might get him this weekend or the weekend after. At the moment, I'm a little bit hesitant with trying to get more stuff in, just because I know 10th is just around the corner. And I want to try and work through some of this as well before 10th arrives. Well, a lot of this. So that's why I haven't got him yet, because I missed out on the pre-order. I enjoyed your Chaos Knight painting video. You surprised me with the red. Were you putting any more fantasy models into the vote? Now, I think I surprised everyone with that red, to be honest. I know my friend Ken of the West was like, I nearly spent my drink when I saw you slapping the red on. I was like, what's he doing? But it's a very simple technique, especially for Cool Knight Warriors, because they're like blood soaked. But at the same time, you give them the silver dry brush down, you slap them with the red, and then you just give them a dry brush with a lighter silver afterwards. It's very simple, very quick, and very easy. Now, in terms of when you're painting like units of like 20 guys or 10 Chaos Knights or something like that some people, I think someone referred to it as a slap chop method. I don't know, but it's very, very quick and easy, very simple. When you're trying to push out that many models, it works. The only thing you need to look at is the standard, musician, and champion. They're the only three that really stand out in the unit, so you really want to just have them a little bit more detail. I mean, one of my guys here, he has the skull on his helmet, so there's the only thing I have to be careful of, stuff like that. Just do that slightly different. But yes, I will be putting some more fantasy bits into the vote. Probably not this week, but I will be putting some in. Now, when I say this, I do have a lot of Skaven stuff. Someone's going to edge the seat. Oh, hold on. There's lots of awesome Goblin stuff. There's lots of Beastman stuff. I can't do Let's Builds on them. Okay, the reason I can't is because they are very, very simple. Legs, body, arms, head. That's it. And their arms actually come with a weapon inside it, or comes with a fist and you put a shield onto it or something like that. So I can't do Let's Build on them. But I do plan on just doing a unit off camera and then whacking the model in. But with that said, if it's a unit, it might be a unit of 20 guys, but I might only paint one guy on camera, just because the time restraints to do all 20 of those is just, the Chaos Knights weren't too bad because I knew I was doing that method. But even then, I think with the older lead ones, where the horse is led, the rider's led, I don't think that method worked too well. But on the plastic ones, the ones that are plastic, fantastic. The one that has the plastic horse, that's lead body, but plastic horse, and the horse's head is lead. This lead here. Pick him up, knock him over. Come on. I think that worked well along here, because it was just, the silver just caught all the edges and it looks absolutely fantastic. But I will be putting try and get a few in there. I want to try and get 1 or 2 in there, and have 1 or 2 Marvel Crisis Protocol in there, and then just have 40k. Because the old world's coming. I don't want the old world to drop in and I've still got all of that to sort out. I'd rather have that sorted out, or have that in the process of being sorted out. Now, there's been a little development at work, and it's hush hush. Basically, I went to, they're changing the hours at work to get rid of time and half and all that business. So I went there and I said to him, look, pick me on the overnights. because I thought then I'm not interfering with my work time, I wouldn't interfere with anyone else going to work, going to school, or anything like that. But also, after 3 or 4 hours sleep, 5 hours sleep, so you get every night, I can then come over and just do this undisturbed. So I thought, oh, that's a win-win. I've been told they're not putting anyone on nights because they're going to be buying their contracts because they don't want any night workers. So they're trying to get any night workers they can get now onto days. They're going to do that. But for me, myself personally, they want me to do 6 till 1, come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and pack this and pack that and do this and do that. So when they do get rid of nights, that's, the 6 o'clock will probably go to a 4 o'clock start because that's when delivery comes in at that time of morning. And I was like, okay. Now, that doesn't really affect the channel too much, but it does in the sense of it makes a lot less pressure on myself, and there's no pressure coming from herself to me. She knows what I'm doing, and let's crack on with it. But I was told that would take effect in the coming weeks. So it could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks. I don't know. It could be tomorrow. I don't know. But that's just for me. Now to the vote. Now, again next week I'm off. I'm working the whole weekend, and I'm off Monday, Tuesday. So I can actually, I've left some big models in here because I know I've got that time Monday to crack on with it. Yeah. So how do you vote? Very, very simple. I show you a host of models. I lost my train of thought there. I was talking about. I show you a host of models, and you guys chuck comment below and vote on which one or which models you want me to paint. Now you can vote for more than one. Don't say to me, "Oh, I vote for all of them," because that won't count. Okay. If you said to me, "I vote for any one of the Chaos Space Marine heroes or any one of the Space Marine heroes," and if there's 2 or 3 in there, that counts. Okay. So if say you've said you voted for all of the Chaos Space Marine heroes, and one particular Chaos Space Marine hero got so many votes and made it a tie, your vote of voting for all the Chaos heroes would count towards that one. Okay. And that's it. Very simple. You put your comment below for voting. I lost my train of thought. For what you want to vote for Monday's paint video. I look at the votes about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and then I start propping the model with gravel, and if it needs to be gravelled. I'm not 100% on the gravel yet, but I'm pretty much caught up with what I've built to be gravelled, and then I can undercoat it, spray painting and all that sort of stuff and get it ready to be painted. So I'm going to bring down and show the models, and then come back to you. Right, after losing my trailer thought, I've got it back now. Right, so for the vote, we have Demonettes, we have an Engine Seer, we have a Space Marine Captain, I believe he is, with the heavy bolt rifle. We have the Avatar of Kahane. We have the Silent King, he's still in the vote. We have the Vishtar. We have the Warlock and the Skyrunner. We have She-Hulk. We have a Lictor. We have the Deathwing Knights. We have the, I think he's a captain or a lieutenant I think he's a captain as well, actually, with the amazing shield. We have the Chaos Lord, World Eater Chaos Lord on the Juggernaut. We have the Plague Bearers. We have Wolverine. We have this Chaos Lord of Nurgle with the conversion that was done the other day. We have the Scorpic Destroyer Lord. We have Gargoyles. We have a Canaptic Doomstalker. We have Lord Typhus. We have the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. We have the Obliterators. And we have Venom Crawler. Right, so my job now with Let's Builds, I've got a system that I'm doing, but I want to make it as difficult for you guys to vote. Not, oh, I can't vote, but just, what do I vote for? Okay, so hopefully I've done it this week. I've got a funny feeling a few of them are going to get some heavy votes, which, there's no panic if you vote for something it doesn't win, because everything has to be painted. I know the Chaos Knights got votes upon votes, week upon week upon week, maybe 6, 7, 8 weeks, and last week they finally won. It's the way it is. And they're actually quite enjoyable to paint, different to paint, because I'm used to painting fantasy, but it's been a long time since I painted fantasy. Okay, so chuck your votes in comments below. There's also a wild card. Now, what is wild card? You'll find out if it wins. If you have any questions for me, guys, chuck a comment below, and I'll either answer it straight away if you need the answer, then I'll address it next weekly Wednesday, just in case anyone else has the same question. Or you can go to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page, a place where I keep forgetting to post stuff up, but you can go to there. There's a messenger button there, you can message me directly, and I can give you the answer on the same thing. I'll address it next week. Why people do that sometimes is because they feel that they're new to the hobby, or they feel that if they ask the question it's silly, people are going to take the piss out of them, and we're not like that. No one here takes, the only person here that gets to take the piss out of, people laugh at is myself. I even laugh at myself, some of the things I do. So don't panic, guys. This is a very friendly space, a very enjoyable space for us to do our hobby. So guys, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. And everyone, please smash the thumbs up button, because it does trigger YouTube to share this video with more people. The more, as soon as it hits a certain number of thumbs up, they start sharing it, and more people come to join this lovely community. So guys, until next time, don't forget to vote. But until next time, take it easy, guys. Thank you for watching.